And we're gonna see Cookie fight from P17 now in the race.
All right.
We're also gonna see Cookie fight for the right to stay in the league, because if he gets 3 penalty points, he's out. And normally I wouldn't be pointing that out, but when you have to make your way through 16 other drivers, then that is worth pointing out, because
It's quite.
stuff can happen. If you need to, for example, you need to overtake an Alfa Romeo in the Red Bull. Alfa Romeo is a slower car. They're going to be braking a little bit earlier, maybe. If you are not careful, you can just get a penalty point right there just because you bumped them in the back. That is rule 113. You need to keep the distance to the car in front, right? So stuff like that can completely decimate Cookie's chances of even racing right now in the league if he gets 3 penalty points like this. All he needs to do is do that 3 times and he's out of the league. So, it can be pretty dramatic out here. Show tires? Oh yeah, right. Tires.
Oh, he's got to give his strategy to Aston Martin.
I mean, that's anyone can watch the stream, Like, cringe isn't in the lobby, so it's not an unfair advantage or anything.
I never said it was unfair.
No, yeah, but I thought you were like implying that.
Oh
But
no, it's just funny.
he's still, there's just normal engineering. If anything, Red Bull has the unfair advantage because you're the one who is allowed into the lobby as a commentator, so you could secretly be like engineering for your boys, but not
Well,
really
that's a
because
good
you're also
idea.
commentating. So yeah, and also it would be very noticeable on stream because you'd suddenly be like, "Oh, I'm busy. Oh, not talking to you," and I'm like commentating alone. It would be very obvious. Okay, both Ferraris on the front row have hards on. Kogoda on the softs. Maybe looking to get
To be
away from
honest,
the other hard runners here. Everyone else in the top 7, hard tires. Vodka on softs as well, so both Mercedes opting for the soft tires. Interesting. A bunch of medium runners, starting with Igzish and ending with Taco. Uh, a few cars at the back with hards. Zombo on softs, interesting strat. And Cookie, the quali band drivers, namely Cookie and Senna, at the very back on mediums. Will be interesting to see if Kogoda can keep it on track, given the Mercedes curse this season. I'm kind of expecting both of Mercedes to be taken out turn 1, lap 1, but I'm hoping
that's
that doesn't
normally how it
happen because
goes.
I'm really rooting for them. I swear I am. It's just that at this point you got to see these patterns and you got to respect that the patterns exist and you got to say, hey, Mercedes are probably not finishing this race and getting in an incident because that's been their luck this season.
All right.
But again, yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Actually, in terms of hoping, I'm just hoping for 0 incidents, because it would be nice to have less work as a steward. Do we have Burju watching live in Twitch chat?
We don't know, but what we do
BJ, give
know.
me a shout if you're there.
So we've got 5 red lights are out.
And 10 seconds later, the race gets going. Kogoda with a great start, catching up to the Ferraris already. Looks like everyone makes it through turn 1 cleanly, so that's not something you always see in SFR. So that's good news.
But Kogoda makes it up to
Oh,
P2 now.
is that Miniko losing control there? Yep, Miniko had some contact, maybe dropped a bunch of positions, losing 1 position so far. But it looked like it looked worse. Kogoda up to P2 now. These softs are really paying off for Kogoda. Alex keeping it in P9 ahead of Igzish. Oh, by the way, Alex qualifying ahead of Igzish, right?
No, Cookie spins it.
Cookie spun at the back.
There's been some contact.
Oh, who else is involved? Cal? I see Cal at the back there. It's hard to say if he was involved or if he just like spun in a different incident or something. Anyway, Miniko trying to make it past Henry here. Canada versus Dutchland. Meggetts and Beckett's. No DRS yet. So not so easy to overtake there. And Kogoda gets the lead of the race. with the slipstream on FICO without DRS, the soft tires are giving a massive advantage to their Mercedes here. And so far, my hopes for the race going incident-less have been sort of fulfilled. Like, I know Cookie had some incident there at the back, but we don't know exactly if it even was an incident. It may have just been a spin or something. And
No, I was watching. It was an incident.
oh, okay. Well, anyway, 0 people DNFing, and there hasn't been a gigantic pileup, so I'm happy. We see Testo at Zombo in the pits. That has to be wing damage, because there's no way they're pitting this soon. We're gonna show the tires in a sec. Oh yeah, changing wings. Yeah, there were certainly incidents at the back. We just haven't really caught them on camera. Big Sus catching up to Nikon. Nice little Williams on Aston battle. Oh, Vodka mowing grass. Rejoining safely. That's commendable. Vodka loses so many positions there after this spin. What's that corner called? Lovefield?
That one's
Brooklands, Lovefield, something like that.
Oh, I'm lost. I'm lost on the track.
And Cookie already up to P13. Does Cookie have damage? We saw...
Yeah, it was Lovefield.
Lovefield. Let's see if Cookie has damage, because there was that incident, but Cookie already up to P13, doing kind of well for himself so far. Not much happening at the front right now. Gaps are steady. And it does not look like Cookie has any damage. And Cookie is 3 seconds behind F1 Senna, so F1 Senna untouched by those painful spins, incidents, etc. From his quali band position of P18 already up to P12, doing well for himself as well. Both quali band drivers are doing really well right now. And Nikon looking to overtake the Alpine in front of him. And the Alpine loses it a little bit. I think Exis just lost it a little bit there on the exit of turn 3. Nikon has DRS now on Exis. Exis without DRS. He's too far behind Alex. And Nikon himself being chased by the Sauce. Big Sauce has had quite a resurgence this season. Performing really well in the Williams.
Alright, I think we should sit on board with Miniko, who's now
Miniko, right?
Quite close to Henry. He's looking to make that move.
Henry has DRS from Cohen in front, but that doesn't stop Miniko from closing the gap there. Goes down the inside of Stowe. That was close, but honestly, it was as clean.
Move.
Yeah, it was as clean as it gets. That was great.
But then Henry tries to fight it back through Club Sandwich.
It's all about the exit here.
Then Abbey, it's nearly impossible to keep it side by side. Oh, the camera angle's terrible.
Yeah, game isn't very generous with camera angles, but
when they touch
Martin. Miniko in front now, without DRS though. What's that yellow flag? It's
Yellow
Testwell.
flag is for Testwell.
Testwell's in the gravel.
Oh, he's gone off.
He's recovering though. Is there?
He doesn't seem to have damage.
Yeah, I don't see any damage either. Should be okay. FICO catching up to Kogoda. Are those softs wearing off? Are they getting graining and stuff?
Or maybe it's the fact.
Oh, it's also DRS.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't manage to break the DRS.
I forgore. He didn't get away. He didn't get the gap to be more than 1 second. So the DRS is there for FICO and not there for Kogoda. Kogoda has clean air though. I'm not sure exactly how well the game simulates that stuff. Honestly, I'm not sure if the dirty air is a big deal.
It is.
I know in real life DRS is kind of OP. So. Oh, Miniko making it past Henry again through Stowe. He successfully put the milk and the tea.
Good.
And now, as they go through the club sandwich, Miniko is part of a sandwich because McLaren is the bread there. We have Miniko behind 2 McLarens.
Miniko is the chicken.
Leonard overtaking Kogoda down the inside of turn 3. Now he's on the outside of turn 4. Gets a way better exit, it seems. Makes it past Kogoda. All of those drivers have DRS.
Ooh.
And Cohen is watching from the back, looking to pounce and get an overtake himself.
Cookie is making moves at the moment on the Aston Martin of Nikon.
Oh yeah, we should watch Cookie more. He's making it back with the best car from like
I
all
was
the way
watching
back.
a little bit of a butt clench moment. It was very close.
Cookies had so many incidents last time we did Silverstone in the main season outside of Nations Cup. There was a lot. But doing okay so far.
Caswell off again.
Oh, Tesla struggling?
Yeah.
I didn't catch it on camera.
Yeah, he was a yellow flag.
Rip to Testwell.
So
his return may be premature to F1, but
I think, as he said, he didn't have much practice. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Cookie making it past Igzish now, and on to Alex.
Kogoda and Kuhn are fighting very hard.
Oh yeah,
as he
taking that P3 from Kogoda.
He gets the Mick Schumacher treatment by Max Verstappen in 2022.
It's nice to see Cohen and Kogoda fight because the cars are like very similar and very equal in performance. So it's almost as if they're on the same team, Kogoda and Cohen. When you think about car performance, you know, McLaren and Mercedes are like the same car almost. Which is also why McLaren is in the same tier and like above Aston Martin. Oh, Leonard takes P1 using the DRS. I wonder if that was coordinated or not.
I think it's likely to be coordinated because they're probably going to be trying to work with each other to try and pull away from the field. As they say, Cookie is trying to charge through.
Mythos says, that Alpha doesn't have any pace at this track, so I'm good to be a viewer. Okay, that's not a good message to send out to team principals that you don't like challenges. I don't know if that's good, man. I don't know. I mean, that's probably not the main reason you're a viewer, so you're okay. But you know, you probably want to work on your messaging and your PR abilities there if you want to get a seat, get a better seat. That is, you do have a seat. F1 Senna P11 and Cookie and P9. So those quali band drivers are really climbing up through the field.
Oh, yellow flag. It's Mercedes.
It's vodka.
It is vodka. Who's
Vodka really struggling today, but it seems to be driver error and not like bad luck and incidents. Kogoda seems to be rid of the bad luck so far that Mercedes has had this season.
So we see Cookie is now also lining up Alex to be his next victim.
And Alex is running out of battery and Cookie isn't, so this is going to be easy for Cookie. I mean, also, this is... Oh, yeah, that's funny. This is Tier 5 car versus Tier 1 car, and the Tier 5 car is legitimately at the front because of a quali ban. So I think that's like one of the first times we see this, right? Tier 5 versus Tier 1. And he's not being lapped, he's being overtaken. Usually it's a lapping thing, right?
Maybe we should rework F1.5 to realistic cars, and we set Red Bull drivers start at the back, then Ferrari start second back.
Oh yeah, that's a fun idea.
Or maybe that's a new event that's coming.
That makes sense because it's that makes sense because we already have the structure with the performance, so you can just like reorder the cars and say, hey, Red Bulls are at the back, Ferraris are at the front, boom.
We could do that for a special event. Maybe we could call it the Pay Cup, Pay to Win Cup.
Right, you could do Pay to Win Cup and like put Red Bulls at the so you could say, oh, you're getting a good car, but you're also starting at the back, so it's not like a clear advantage. So instead of being Pay to Win Cup, it's like it's complicated Cup, because you're not paying to win because you're getting sent back. I mean, that is very complicated, but it's also just as complicated as the rest of SFR. So I'm actually really fond of the idea. We can bounce that around more.
As we see,
Goofy says, leave F1.5 as equal, please. I need mental sanity. Yeah, that's also fair. That some people want equal performance.
Yeah, that's what we're saying we're going to do. It's a special event, I think.
Yeah, it should maybe be a special event instead. I agree. Kogoda keeping up with Cohen, and Cohen keeping up with the Ferraris. And Exit gets a warning that might be meaningless in the end. We'll see. So far, the race has been very clean. 0 DNFs. I know we've seen some spins and stuff, but
Apparently, Gizmo, you're doing stereo with your microphone.
oh, that's because I'm a magic. When I laugh, specifically, it breaks reality. Yeah, I
That's
have no idea how that's
understandable.
possible. I think that may have been Streamlabs messing up or something.
I think, yeah,
Pandishpan
most
in
likely.
P7. We haven't talked about Pandishpan today,
All
but he's about to
Pagoda's
be.
now made a move on Kuhn.
Oh yeah, those two little equal cars are having fun over there, going through Stowe now.
2 Mercedes-powered cars.
I bet you Cohen's gonna get him back in a sec as well, because they're gonna keep swapping because they're so close in skill and in car
The
performance.
thing is, it now depends because Kagoda's now got this DRS on the Ferraris, which should help him.
Hasn't Cohen had DRS?
I thought they broke off, but maybe I could be.
No, I
misremembering.
think Cohen was keeping up with Ferraris as well. Cookie's gonna fight Pandishpan soon. That's gonna be fun to watch. And F1 Senna is also catching up to the Williams of Alex. It's nice.
Oh, maybe
It's
we
nice
should
to
set
see
it to-
those.
Hold on.
It's nice to
Set
see
it
those
to-
banned drivers like climb up through the field. It's really entertaining. We should quality ban drivers more often.
You should set the gap to leader so we can see how quickly Cookie closes up if he closes up to Leonard.
Yeah, but then it makes it difficult
That's
to
actually a good
spot
point.
the battles as a spectator.
Actually, I'll just set it for now.
Yeah, this is the
Cool.
perfect thing
So-
for you as a secondary
Currently-
spectator.
Cookie is 6 seconds off the lead, and it's gone down to 5.9.
Uh-huh.
It's coming down very quickly, actually.
Yeah, that's a cool thing to follow. Oh, Pandishpan himself is catching up to Henry. It might be that the next victim of Cookie is actually Henry and not Pandishpan. Because Pandishpan might make an overtake here. And Henry himself is chasing Miniko with DRS. Miniko does not have DRS, but Henry does. Did the Ferraris just swap again? Because now Fico's in front? Kogoda's really giving it to him, and Cohen is being left behind a little bit here, but it's all one big DRS train, just like F1 esports. Do you think all those drivers at the front are enjoying themselves and thinking like, ha, I'm glad Cookie's not here to ruin the fun and BP1 easily? Because
I think they're more probably worrying.
they're
about
battling
the
now.
prospect. At the moment, they're like, yes, we can finally win a race.
By the way,
And Cookie's now 5.5 seconds.
those softs of Kogoda are really falling off. We just saw Kogoda nearly spin and lose control in turn 1 or turn 2. I don't remember exactly, but he's going to have to pit very soon.
I think that would
Change
also
them
give
tires.
the Kuhn the advantage coming out of Maggots and Beckers as we go down the hangar straight, as Kogoda's going to struggle in that section.
Yep.
So this will be interesting to see. Because if he loses the DRS, then that will ruin Kuhn's race. Oh, we missed the overtake.
Overtake between Haas and AlphaTauri, but also Cookie. Cookie got Pandishpan. Pandishpan did not manage to catch up to Henry and like overtake Henry, so Cookie is now P7, working his way up to
And it
Henry
seems
in
though he's going to
P6.
go for Henry after the...
This is a really good track for Cookie to climb up like this. Imagine if this was Monaco. It would be annoying as hell, right? But he got quali banned into Silverstone, which is like reasonable for overtakes and stuff.
Yeah.
F1 Senna, speaking of climbing up, F1 Senna P9 now overtaking Alex there. The Pandishpan in the Alpine might be a bigger challenge. I don't think F1 Senna is going to easily overtake an Alpine
Oh,
in the
that's...
Alfa Romeo.
you don't see many people making the overtake, in fact, into a club sandwich.
Yeah. Chicanes are nice for pushing competitors around, but it's not so easy to stay clean doing that. And
Yeah, that's...
it's not so
what
easy to keep
little
it
I
on track
saw.
on the exit as well when you do that, so usually people avoid that. Cookie has such a huge car advantage over some of these midfielders, though, that it works out quite differently. Taco
Ooh.
making up positions. Oh, that's because people are pitting. And Taco is on a bit of an island himself there. He is ahead of Vodka, who had real problems with spinning and stuff.
Oh, Red Bull is making an overtake down the old pit straight. Well, no, he's given up.
Red Bull in cops. I hope he doesn't get wrecked.
Oh, he would be on the inside, not the outside. Don't worry.
Yeah. Unless Cookie decides to try to make an overtaker on the outside. Because maybe Cookie hasn't been to the history lessons. Okay, Cookie makes it past Minico here. Hanger straight. Is that hanger straight?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Cookie makes it past Minico, and now he's got to catch up to Cohen. 4-second gap. Speaking of Cohen, Kogoda pitting. Cohen grabs that P3.
And I think this is actually, fun fact, one of the longer pit straights.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be the longest, I don't know. Actually.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Longest.
Let's see the tires for everyone, actually. Kogoda's switching to mediums, not hards. I would expect hards. I'm kind of surprised that it's mediums. I don't know what's going on there. But obviously Kogoda probably knows something we don't, because he actually practices these. Oh, Colin points out that not only is it the longest, it's also 60 kph instead of 80 kph as the maximum speed, which makes it also the slowest pit lane on top of the... So it's
That's what I was thinking.
So basically, not only is it the longest, it also wastes the most time for you because, you know. And Colin says, it's ridiculous. Hey.
It's ridiculous.
It is
ridiculous. In the Fernando and Alonso voice.
Tell Colin to defend like a lion. That's my impersonation of Fernando Alonso. That was a random one to throw in there. Fair
enough.
I meant to like tell Colin to defend his opinions like a lion. Oh, Colin says, yeah, so basically only a one stop is possible. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Unless there's
putting it all together.
FICO spins it into the pin.
I barely caught it on camera, like the tail end of it. Thank you, FB, for subscribing. Kind of forgot the guesses. We'll cut that for today. Well, we did make the guesses for pole and wrap cup. If you want to rewatch the stream, FB. But we did not guess for the win of the race. I don't think we did that on record. We can
still guess if you want.
I mean, it's a bit late to make that fair.
Oh.
Because for example, now I have the information that FICO's faster than Lennart on 1 lap pace, so that's kind of unfair if I start making predictions now, right? Can Cookie win this race? What do we think about that?
Make a poll.
The car advantage is massive. Cringe, make a poll. Cringe is busy engineering for Aston. I don't know if you want to make a poll.
Stop engineering, make a poll.
Stop engineering. Cringe, you will not have the engineering. In the top 9, a bunch of people haven't stopped yet. Oh, Zombel speeding in a pit lane. Oh, yikes. You don't see that in F1 anymore. It's only in defeaters. FB says, give mod, I can make Paul. Okay, hold up. Can I give you mod with like a few clicks? Let's see. User actions.
You make me mod as well. I would have done it if I knew that was not. I thought you didn't have access.
Oh no, I can't. I cannot give mod. I think maybe because I'm a mod myself, so that wouldn't make sense. I think if Cringe is listening, you could give mods to neutrals and FB. I think that would be nice. If you want to do that, of course. A bunch of people pitting now. Gonna be carnage, chaos in the pit lane. Minico pitting, Lennart pitting on the mediums. So the hard runners are pitting on the mediums, but the soft runners also pitted onto the mediums, as in Kogoda. So what's going on there? Something weird. But hey, we've seen that in Nations Cup, that the tire wear is bizarre on this track, and also different cars have different tire wear, of course. So there might be something cheeky going on. Let's see the tires for everyone now. FICO and Lennart are both on fresh mediums. FICO stopping the lap before. The only people who haven't pitted right now, Henry, Pandishpan, Nikon, and Taco the Goat. Oh, I believe Taco's pitting right now for the hards. So Henry, Pandishpan, Nikon, the only people who have not pitted. Kogoda's on these fresh mediums. Kogoda being chased by FICO.
And Testwell. Oh no, they pitted because of damage early on, didn't they?
Max asking if we can see gap to leader. Sure. I should show it like for a second. I can't have it on permanently because it's
confusing.
It's not confusing, it's just I cannot catch battles as easily as the spectator, which is the most important part of spectating an F1 race, is catching the battles, right? So I can't have it on permanently, but yeah, we can definitely show it for a sec or two. Bandage Band now pitting. I want to get back to tires because we just had a crap ton of pit stops. FICO is P4 now. So FICO's P1 virtually because of the pit stops. Kogoda's stuck behind FICO but ahead of Leonard. So Kogoda successfully quote unquote undercuts Leonard, even though, you know, Kogoda wasn't on the same tire, so it's not exactly a clear undercut. Kogoda undercutting Leonard there with the earlier pit stop, ahead of him by 2/10.
Wait, hold on. Oh no, they Kogoda started on soft, not mediums.
Cohen now 3 seconds behind the top cars, lost 3 seconds there somehow in the pits. I wonder what happened there. Cookie catching up, 2 seconds behind Cohen, working steadily. Oh yeah, Cookie also stopped, changed his mediums to softs. That's worth noting. Miniko in P8.
He's on the softs. Well, they last 11 laps.
Yeah, this is just like Nations Cup. Cookie's doing something weird with the tires, and it's gonna all work out perfectly, and he's gonna win the race or something. This is what we also saw this happen in Nations Cup, right? On the same track. This track is weird with tire wear. Alex in the Williams keeping it in the points so far. After an amazing quali from Alex. P9, I believe, started. Now it's P10, doing well. F1 Senna, though, has him in the crosshairs after Alex gained that position during the pit stop phase, apparently, because F1 Senna was already ahead of Alex. And yeah, not a great race for all these people below the points. What is happening here? Oh, Henry's pitting. I think Henry was the last holdout in the group of people who didn't pit, right? Let's see stops. Yep, everybody on at least one stop. Except Nikon, who's also pitting now.
Cookie is now up to P5.
Yep. Cookie close behind Cohen now with that DRS.
Only 5 seconds to the winner.
I'm starting to have a hard time imagining Cookie not winning this race. He's also kept it really clean, I think. So that's nice to see. After all the carnage
now
and
you've
back
said
roll.
that, you're going to commentate a cursing.
Oh no, commentator's curse.
The dirtiest move we've ever seen in history.
Psychic attack, psychic attack.
No, I'm joking.
Nice little heli shot of Cookie overtaking Cohen on the exit.
Oh, he's going for the move.
Yep.
Oh no.
He's gonna be on the outside of Cobbs.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh my. That moves there always scare me after being there in 2021.
He was on the outside of Cobbs when there was a Mercedes-powered car on the inside, and he was not scared. That means Cookie is very brave.
Any moves on the outside of Cobbs.
Oh, Dunedin pointing out that Cohen got fucked up in the pit stop. Game made him wait for an Aston Martin. All right, that makes sense. So Cohen got held up in the pits by another car. All right. Alright. It's all part of SFR biz, getting realistically held up by other cars, just like real life.
I'd still like to say Alex
Kogoda's in the lead.
So far.
We missed it because we were watching Cookie overtake people, but Kogoda's in the lead of the race now. I think we haven't seen that in quite a while. The Mercedes, Kogoda and this Mercedes being in the lead of the race. That is quite the sight.
The red car staring at the red rear wing. Oh, that's a difficult one to say.
That was quite a tongue twister there. And they're also eating a club sandwich in the middle of that. Speaking of sandwiches, Kogoda about to become the meat in the Ferrari sandwich. If you want to call a normal sandwich a bread sandwich, which I disagree with, but Ferrari sandwich has a nice ring to it. So.
How much wood could a wood cut?
I guess it's a Mercedes sandwich with Ferrari as the bread, but do you want to point that out every time? I sure do.
I would say that's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
I think you're right, it is a Mercedes
Imagine me like breads, every time you would say sandwich, imagine me like bread sandwich instead of sandwich. Just say bread sandwich because you want to point out that yes, there is bread on both sides. Oh yeah, I'm having a bread sandwich.
If you think about it, whenever you say, oh, driver surrounded, you always say, oh, it's a Ferrari sandwich, but that's wrong.
Yeah, it's actually a Kogoda sandwich with him being in the middle, which it isn't anymore because Kogoda's P1 again, overtaking
This
Leno
fighting is really helping Cookie close
It
up.
is. It's helping Cookie get that win and dominate everybody. And I said, can we get telemetry on whom? There's like 20 different people. What do you mean?
Oh my
Oh,
lord,
Cookie! What?
sorry.
What's happened to Cookie? Did you see
Hmm?
that? Cookie just like went on
No?
the grass for no reason. What the hell is that? I think he just lost the car or something. I don't know.
Maybe his tires are starting to give up already.
No, no way. There's no way. But anyway,
Cookie's lawnmower in
I,
service.
I, I was praising Cookie for keeping it clean so
Mm.
far, and as I'm saying that, I'm realizing he has to go through the top 3 drivers in the league in the top cars. Well, Cohen's not there, so maybe it's not top 3 drivers in the league, but because I said Cohen's top 3 before, but he has to go through the top 3 drivers in this race, and they're going to be defending against them. This might get ugly. I'm realizing now.
We'll see. I think Ferrari drivers, they're not ones to play dirty.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no.
if-
I absolutely. All of these drivers are super clean. I agree, but I'm just saying there might be some hard defending, and there might
I
be.
get that.
I,
Yeah.
I may have spoken too soon. We'll see. We'll see what's up. Cookie has now fully caught up
Caught up,
to.
yeah.
I was like, he has fully catching up. No, he's fully caught up to
Ketchup
FICO
in the
now.
club sandwich.
Indeed, that's the Ferraris because they're red. Cookie tucking in behind FICO there for turn 1. I guess we're just gonna make Cookie the main character of
Ooh.
this race now because he's like in the best car.
Oh,
Oh wow, that is quite a dive there on the out. Well, it's not strictly a dive because it's on the outside, but Cookie makes a beautiful move through
that
turn
just
4.
looks clean.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was really good racing from Cookie. Like you can tell he has the better car. There isn't like this unfair advantage there, but at the same time, he's doing beautiful things with the advantage that he has gotten. And he's really.
He is.
He's really masterfully weaving the car in there to get that P3 out of FICO. FICO's still in the
Anytime I
DRS.
see him make the overtake, it's putting me on edge. I feel like Toto Wolff having to have 21.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about SFR, that it's exciting for the team principals who aren't driving as well, and not just for the drivers, right? Nikon gets a time penalty that probably will not matter as he is way in the back outside of the points.
13, yeah.
I want to point out Cohen, after getting screwed in the pit stops, he is now really catching up to the top 4 here. He's 1.7 seconds behind. He used to be 3.5 seconds behind, so he's really climbing up as well. Obviously, it's not at Cookie's pace because he doesn't have a Red Bull under him, but it's still quite
I'd
impressive.
also like to say Alex is doing an impressive job.
Oh yeah, Alex
that
still in the
Williams.
points after all this time, ahead of an
And
Alpine.
F1 Senna as well.
He's ahead of so many people in better cars. He's ahead of
Yeah.
an Alfa Romeo. He's ahead of a Mercedes. He's ahead of an Aston. Like I know all these
yellow
cars.
flag, which
speaking
is,
of
I think, vodka.
Speaking of people in better cars, I think Vodka just like did a half spin there. Doesn't matter because he's still on track. He's still fine.
FICO makes a bit of a lunge.
FICO was thinking about it, yeah, but
Backs out.
everybody keeps it clean in the end. It looks like FICO's still in that DRS. All hope is not lost for the podium for FICO. He would definitely like one.
I think he's hoping that he can follow Cookie through on if he makes a move on Kagoda maybe.
Yeah.
But
I don't think FICO's thinking like, oh, I'm winning this race. But he's probably hoping for the podium at least. Corny says, good drivers and good cars. Indeed. People always laugh that SFR is all about those safety cars and incidents, but we do have a ton of like actually really clean drivers that just get unlucky sometimes.
It's just Baku is like heavily cursed.
Yeah. Oh, Kogoda loses it a bit there through Megas and Beckett's. That was Kogoda? Yeah, it was Kogoda.
Yeah, it was Kagoda.
It's going to
he had
cost
a
him.
snap.
Is it going to cost him the position,
FICO
though?
attempt the move.
FICO spinning. He's lost a bunch of time. Cookie overtakes
Cookie
Kogoda.
now makes the move. Oh, Kagoda just
A little
plants.
bit of wheel banging there, and Kogoda keeps his car ahead.
I wonder if Cookie will report that.
That might be reportable. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly
But that's just how
if the rules were broken, but you know, sometimes there's even like an incident where you can't see one as the spectator because someone gets like cut off and they have to like brake fully, but as a spectator you might be like, oh, that's a beautiful overtake, but no, you just made the other guy brake like crazy, so that was not a clean overtake, right? So to us spectators, sometimes these battles may look cleaner than they are, or the opposite. Sometimes they may look all argy-bargy, and the driver's actually having a good time and doing hard racing. So
Yeah.
it can go both ways. Ligoat says, he turned into me, the movie. Yeah, the phrase "he turned into me" is so fucking hilarious to me. Like in real F1, you always it's like when soccer players or football players, if you're European, fall over and dramatically fake like any injuries and stuff. It's the same thing. Like, he turned into
I
me.
just find that so funny when the
Yeah.
footballers do the fake
But
injuries.
the F1 drivers whining on the radio, I see that as the same thing because they're always like, "He turned into me. He almost killed me." But at the same time, you can kind of sympathize because they're in this like stressful situation, right? So obviously the adrenaline is making them like say shit. Cookie is now firmly in P2, over 1 second ahead of Kogoda. Kogoda slipping out of that DRS after some mistakes and some lost battles to Cookie. And Faiko stuck behind Kogoda, however in DRS range of Kogoda. And Cookie in DRS range of P1, Lennart. So it may very well end up in a Cookie victory, even despite the qualifying ban in this race.
You can see the lap cars coming up ahead of front. This could help Leonard heavily.
If it ends up in a Cookie victory, I gotta say, well earned. Even with this car performance, even though Cookie got the best car by far on the grid, winning from P17 is quite the feat, even in this car.
Cookie's tires are going to be going off quite heavily soon.
They are, yeah. And also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, he's also kept it really clean. I don't know if he's gonna remain clean with Lennart. Oh, as they're also catching up to lapped cars. That's drama.
Oh no, Alfa Romeo
Testual gets punted out of the way. I don't know if Testual was too slow there or if Lennart was too fast. It's hard to say, but Cookie takes advantage of the drama, honestly, and just takes the position. And the next person that has to get out of the way is Kel in the Haas.
And he just goes off the track to get out of the way, which is fair enough.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do sometimes.
Because you don't really want to impede.
You don't want to end up like Testual, ending up in an incident that's getting reported because you. I mean, I'm not saying it was Testual's fault. We don't really know. I'm just saying that it's questionable what happened there, and we're gonna have to investigate that.
I think it's hard to see where Testual could have went though in that situation.
Oh yeah, absolutely, because some corners are trickier than others in terms of getting out of the way. Lennart making a attempt here on the inside with the help of DRS, of course, and now Cookie is stuck in P2 again. How old are these soft tires? Let's see, because keep in mind Lennart is on mediums and Cookie's on softs. It's entirely possible that Cookie just runs out of tires here. And now Cookie is on the inside of Cops. If the Red Bull ever is on the outside of Cops, we need to be worried, but that was on the inside, so that's fine.
Whoever's on the outside needs to be worried.
You think Lennart is gonna run around the track with this huge British flag and he's like, "Yeah, I killed Cookie." Oh, Cookie makes an overtake on the hangar straight.
Oh, yellow flag, and it's Alfa Romeo going slowly.
Is it Testual?
Yeah, checking.
Testual.
Yes.
It looks like he's running out of fuel or something. Should we check tire? Did he get a puncture?
Hold on, let me check.
It could be puncture because he has 20 laps on his mediums. He could have a puncture.
No, he's still got fuel. Yeah, it's a puncture. I think that's the only explanation.
Might be also related to an incident because you can get maybe punctures sometimes in incidents. Although we haven't really seen that in SFR. He did get hit by Lennart. Yeah, there was contact with Lennart for sure.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone into the pits though.
Yeah, I don't know. Some kind of Alex Albon strategy. Cookie gets a time pen. What? Oh my god, that changes everything.
It does.
Lennart has the win in his pocket. All he needs to do is stay clean on track limits and stay less than 3 seconds behind Cookie. That is entirely doable for Lennart. That is amazing. What a huge plot twist in this already pretty exciting race. You must not be very happy as the Red Bull boss, but I'm happy as the spectator because I like these plot twists.
That would actually.
It's a shame. It's a shame because
this could actually drop could drop Cookie to P3.
It could, yeah. It depends how FICO does here at the end.
I think
Alex
this
is
is where we
still in
want to
the
set
points,
it.
by the way, in the Williams. Amazing
He's
job by
doing a
Alex
great
this
job,
race.
and so is Senna as well.
Yeah. Cookie is a strong contender for driver of the day. Oh, by the way, speaking of the track limits penalty, it's also entirely possible that Cookie got an unfair one in there, and he appeals and just gets that removed and wins the race. Let's keep that in mind as a spectator. That it's entirely possible. We see that all the time. And also, it's possible that one of the warnings was during a battle, in which case it's very likely to be ruled as unfair. The track limits warning, that is. I'm really, as a steward, I'm really proud of Cookie that he kept it so clean this race. I'm really happy that he put that ugly mess behind him that was Baku 2 weeks ago, and he was able to overtake 16 people and keep it really clean. And the overtakes we did see, they were very nice, as Borat would say. I'm impressed. Good stuff. We also didn't see like any connection issues cause any huge incidents as well. So that shows you that it can be done even if you're far away. Pagoda is still in the DRS range of FICO and still has a chance for P3, but so far it looks like FICO is locked in for that podium. The Mercedes is technically slower than the Ferrari. Not sure how exactly it is on this track, however, because these cars, they can sometimes have advantages on certain tracks. Pagoda attempts an overtake there. FICO without DRS ends up in P4 now.
I've also just realised
One lap left.
doing a decent recovery as well. So I remember he was quite lower down, wasn't he?
Did you say Nikon?
Oh yeah, Nikon.
Nikon and the Aston Martin. Yeah. It's a shame that he's out of the points, but I honestly don't remember. Were there some incidents? Was Nikon like spinning at the start and struggling? I know he struggled in Q2. I guess we can check position change. Nikon is exactly where he started out, P11. Okay. So his quality position was P11. But
also,
sometimes on your sometimes on your F1 debut, it's impressive to even not lose positions in the race. Like that's just how it is in this league. It's a very competitive league. I would say. FICO still stuck behind Kogoda. Drama for the podium. What were you going to say?
I'm also just saying about with the fight for the lead about how Cookie's got a penalty which could be removed depending on if it's enough evidence that it's unfair. But Leonard could also gain a penalty with that incident with the Alfa Romeo.
Oh yeah, that's entirely possible as well. Yeah.
I've just had it sent to I've had it emailed to me, the clip of Leonard killing Test Wheel. It seems as though one of my race engineer might be planning on reporting it.
Interesting. So that means Leonard, possibly about to be the provisional winner of this race, post penalties might not be the winner anymore. This
as we see, Cookie gets his club sandwich and crosses the line.
Finishes P1 on track. Leonard finishes P1 post this one little track limits penalty. Kogoda finishes on the podium in the cursed Mercedes this season. FICO with the close P4. Still very impressive from FICO, I want to say. Very, very nice performance on the reserve. Cohen in the P5. Awesome finish. Minico keeping it in the P6.
Come on, Alex.
And Alex in the Williams, 4 points. He's got it in the back. He's got Nick on like 2 seconds behind him. F1 Senna finishes also in the points after being qualifying banned. Very impressive. Henry, Pandishpan, all those guys also in the points. Unlucky Nikon just outside of the points on his F1 debut. Good debut though. He didn't DNF. He didn't kill anyone. You know.
He finished P11.
I may be speaking too soon because maybe he did kill someone and we just didn't spot it. But he probably didn't kill anyone.
At the moment,
good job, Nikon.
It's like Schrodinger's murder.
Schrodinger's murder. Exactly.
Schrodinger's murder. We don't know if he's killed anyone until we open the steward tickets.
It's Schrodinger's murder. I love that. It just has a nice ring to it. Yep. Oh, now it shows Cookie as P1 because Leonard left the lobby, but Leonard is a provisional winner. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to like change the freaking results and stuff. We need to tell people not to leave more. We need to remind people more, I think. Oh, Game decides that Cookie is driver of the day. You make your own decision on the poll that Neutrals is about to make. I think Cookie's definitely a contender. He kept it really clean. It was really an impressive race. Alex also up there for me, an interesting drive. But Kogoda as well, a contender for driver of the day in my opinion. I'd have if I was voting, which I usually don't vote for those. If I was voting for driver of the day, I'd have a really hard time choosing between Kogoda, Cookie, Alex, and Cohen. Like, this wasn't the best performance from Cohen himself, but that is if you just compare him to his previous performance.
Director.
What's that?
Race director quickly.
Oh yeah, sure. I always try to do that now for convenience of the drivers. Should we do a quick interview or two?
Sure.
Let's do it. We need to move to the.
All right, good point.
The Discord channel to do the interviews.
I think we'll limit it to 2.
Let's say 2.
All right, let's join.
I'm gonna say in caps lock, 2 drivers will be interviewed, please. All right.
All right.
I got a DM from FB. FB said guesses today, although already. Okay, I didn't see it in time, I guess. All right, my telemetry app, did it work? It did work, yay! Cool.
Did it pick up that Leonard one?
No. I mean, yeah, it doesn't pick that up, but I can easily move him. Not move him, but if I cancel his DNF, then it will pick up that he won. That's what I was gonna say. So I'm just gonna do that now. I'm gonna click that he didn't DNF, and boom, now he's P1. So yeah, that's how it works. It's just a silly bug in the game, but it also takes very little effort to fix it, so it's cool. That may have been one of the cleanest and the most entertaining like SFR race that I've seen in a very long time. I think
it was a great race. All right, we've got 2 drivers looking to be interviewed. How perfect! So
it's opposing camps. It's Williams and AlphaTauri.
Who do we pick first, Williams or AlphaTauri?
I was hoping Cookie would be down for an interview or Fico or something. Because we were watching them the whole time, but okay. Let's do Sauce first.
Hola.
Welcome, Big Sauce.
Buongiorno.
How was your race? We were just talking about how it was like the cleanest and the funnest, coolest, most wholesome SFR race ever. Did you feel that way as well at the back there?
At points I did, at points I didn't.
Because at the front it was beautiful, let me tell you.
Well, it was pretty beautiful because I didn't see any top teams sideways in front of me at random times. So
there we go. You ended up outside of the points. I don't remember which position exactly. Which was it?
I think it was P14.
P14. But your teammate got a point.
Yeah.
You must be happy about that.
Another point where our rivals didn't get a point.
Yeah, I was just laughing that the other person getting an interview is going to be Taco from the opposing camp.
Yeah. I don't know. I had to look at the replay. There were some weird things from my end that I don't feel like
drama
were the cleanest racing maneuvers I've seen in my career.
You want to drop some names?
Aston Martin decided to become my side pod at one point. I didn't really enjoy that fact because I didn't give him any confirmation, didn't say yes to his advances on me. So he kind of pushed himself onto me. I think I'm gonna file a harassment lawsuit here.
Nikon is in the Twitch chat saying, "Come on, man, AM supremacy." I think you might be getting reported, Nikon, but keep your head up. It's okay.
Yeah.
Also, don't argue in the ticket once you do get reported.
we came into the weekend with high hopes to get maybe more than one car into the points, but it was,
I think,
as you said, such a clean race from the front, and
yeah.
I just had my unlucky incident, and
I think
just
also
fell back.
given the fact that it was so clean and there were like 0 real DNFs, a Williams getting points without any DNFs farther up, that's like a miracle, kind of.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I feel like, yeah, Alex was kind of lucky there, because at the end of the day we did the same strategy. I followed him in, but it was just one of the Mercedes didn't have the best races. I'm not saying that Alex does not deserve that point. I think it's great that
he had an insane quality performance
kept
there.
it clean. Yeah. A bit too late for his contract renewal, which was to get into Q3, but
he has been renewed.
Well, yes, but his contract renewal before was to get into Q3. Once
oh
he
yeah,
didn't manage to do that, but now he has. So.
Well, yeah. Oh, but I think there's some stuff about points finishes, right? In his current contract.
Yeah,
so
I think he has.
He is definitely getting those right now. So that's good.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for the review. I think we're. Yep. I said we're gonna interview Taco from the opposing camp, but Kogoda joined the waiting room. I think we're gonna do Kogoda because he's on the podium and he was part of a big part of the stream there. Thank you, Sauce.
Sorry, Taco.
Goodbye.
Oops, I accidentally cut off Sauce instead of letting him finish. My bad. Sorry, Sauce. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do Kogoda now, because Kogoda was like the main character there for one of the main characters for sure. Hi, Kogoda.
Hello.
That was I was just telling neutrals that was like the cleanest and the most like wholesome / entertaining in a good way SFR race ever, or like for a very long time. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'd say the whole race until Cookie came along, and then just the whole train sort of got disconnected. That was crazy. There was like 5 of us.
But Cookie was also clean, no?
That's
the thing. Like even Cookie was super clean there.
I'd say it was better than Baku, like, but I got hit on the rear once, and then shoved off track, but it wasn't.
Oh, I think we saw that. Yeah, we saw that on stream. That there was a lot of contact between you and Cookie in the Vale chicane. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it sort of ruined the rest of the train.
I also during quali, I said it's the home race for you, because like in my head you're always British.
No.
And then Neutrals was like, bro, Kogoda's Irish, and then I was like all embarrassed, and I'm like, oh no, I mean, it's because I associate him with Lewis Hamilton, because he's like the Hamilton of the league, and I mean, all of those excuses I said, they're true. Like, it really is.
Does that mean I need to go back to Ferrari?
But yeah. Oh right, that means you can go to Ferrari for next year.
Or does season whatever 2 seasons ago, is that alright count?
Season, yeah, I'm not sure if season 7 is gonna be this game or next game. Actually, it's hard to say.
I'm curious.
We'll talk about it.
You got any fun question for Kogoda?
Oh, let me see. Let's ask one of the official F1 questions. So,
are you just gonna be like, how does it feel?
Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your cars that's going to give you the edge in those battles, Kogoda?
Hello, Will Buxton. I don't know, Daft.
What is it about the Merc car that's good?
I'm still thinking. It's not bad on fuel.
It's better. It's better than the McLaren. We saw you fight Cohen there for a while, and then he got fucked over in the pit stops. Did you see that happen?
I didn't see anything in the pit stops, no, but I was wondering where he went.
Yeah, you were like, well, he's 3 seconds behind me now.
I thought he just had a really bad lap or something with DRS, but...
I have a nice idea for the last question. You had extremely... And not just you, but your team, like you as Mercedes, not you as Kogoda. You guys had extremely bad luck this season. It's almost as if the Mercedes was cursed. I was also describing that on stream. I said that like this has to be like the worst season ever for Kogoda and for Mercedes. Just because not because you're like washed, but I mean I do joke that you're maybe washed sometimes when you have a bad performance on stream, but when I was describing it today, I said it's not because like some kind of skill issue. It's just that the Mercedes has been so unlucky and so incident prone, and like just getting taken out every single race. And today you pull off a P3. You're on the podium. Vodka, your teammate, not so lucky. He had some driver error leading to spins and stuff. Ended up outside of the points, but amazing result for you. Was it tough for you when in the first half of the season things weren't going well? Were you thinking of just like quitting, or were you like, nah, man, I'm gonna show them on the second half of the season?
I
What
wasn't
was the
thinking of
attitude
quitting or
there?
anything. I was just waiting to see when our luck would change, because I think the only race that didn't have anything go wrong was Australia. Even in Imola, where I finished 4th, I don't even think it was on stream, but I got a puncture halfway through the race and then lost like 15 seconds.
Right.
But
punctures.
yeah, today,
Another cool sign of luck not going your way.
Yeah, it was great.
This is completely random.
Yeah, then every other race is just either like, I don't know, damage or DNF'd or something. But today was alright. It was difficult because I was sick, but like it was.
Oh, you're sick.
It was the second best race of the season.
What was the first one?
Australia. Nothing went wrong.
Oh,
I finished second.
but you got messed up by the puncture there.
No, I was Imola. I finished 4th.
Oh, that was Imola. Oh yeah,
been,
in Australia you were
would have been a
4th.
podium without the puncture.
All right, I get you. I actually do have one more question. I think this is a good time to start asking people about that. The game, the F123 game is slowly nearing its end. We are in we're halfway through February already, and the next game coming out is like June, July. I was thinking, how now that you've raced for so many months on this new game under this new like official order in SFR, how do you feel we did with Taco and Dan Edwin and the rest of staff evaluating the performance of the cars? Would you
I feel like
say?
don't really think anything could have been done better, to be honest. It was all pretty good. I think the only bit like annoying part was probably the McLaren changing halfway through last season, but everything else, like, yeah.
So do you feel that like your sponsor goals are like fair for your car and not too difficult, not too easy?
Well, I'd say fair for the car, but not fair for our luck. But, yeah.
Right, yeah. What do you think about the McLaren and the Aston Martin being in different tiers? That's a controversial topic, right?
Yeah, I feel like the Aston should be better, to be honest, in the game, but it's just.
You mean like as in the Codemasters should have made him better, or as in we should have put him? Oh, okay.
But yeah, it just feels like it's slower than it should be.
All right. Okay.
But
well,
it's nothing to do with the tiers that used them.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay, I think I'm gonna start asking drivers more about that, because it's time to like, because the game's almost done, so it's time to like reflect on how we did and try to improve in the later games. Okay, congrats on the podium, your first one of the season, right?
Second
one?
one in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that P4?
No,
Imola was P4. Oh, yeah, okay. I see now how I got confused. All right, yeah. Anyway, congrats on the podium. Amazing clean race from you and all the others. Both Ferraris, Cookie, Cohen also had an amazing race. Really great stuff. It was really a pleasure to watch. And thank you for the interview. I'm gonna move you out now. Bye bye. And now it's just me and you, baby. We gotta wrap this stream up.
All right, so
you know what we should talk about, right?
I think we know what we're going to talk about.
We should talk about Yeezys being 20% off on the Kanye West store. No, just kidding.
We're talking about Buber.
Buber, kurwa!
Buber!
Ja pierdolę, jakie bydle!
The fact that soundboard, like the soundboard thing, goes on for so long is like, oh yeah, for so long. Like, it's so funny. Yeah, we should talk about the Gaza fundraiser. SimHaven is, wait, that's in the ad read though. Okay, we should just say a few words from ourselves. We've donated a bunch of money. We need you to help us raise money for the Gaza victims of the Gaza Strip bombings being carried out by Hamas, by Israel, that conflict over there. We are 24 pounds short of our first milestone. If we reach that milestone, we'll give away a 25-pound Steam gift card. The minimum is 5 pounds. That's like a small pizza where I live, and if you're American, that's like a slice of a pizza if where you live, or like half a pizza. So it's really not much money, and this is gonna sound a bit entitled, but you can thank us for all the work we do by donating this tiny amount now, helping us raise the money, and showing how proud you are that you're like part of this SimHaven community thing that we've built over the years. We've been working for so many years, and charities and fundraisers that we do here, they are the best way of cashing out on that work we've done over the years and showing how what we've built over this whole time has been leading up to 7 and has been worth something that can be seen in the real world and can be seen as something that has real value. Because just sim racing for entertainment, that's cool, but that doesn't that doesn't impact the real world. And fundraisers like that, you can show that we can have impact on the like actual planet that we live on, right? So that's why this fundraiser is meaningful. You can donate to Save the Children Fund. Money goes straight to them. And links are in the channel Gaza Fundraiser. Please check that out. Neutrals, you want to add anything or rep your Instagram?
No, I think you've done it quite well. I've already explained it. No, nothing else, I think.
What about your YouTube channel, though?
I can't be bothered.
All right, then. I'm going to get to the ad read now, but I don't have it ready. Where's my ad read? Oh, here it is. All right, strap in. Oh, by the way, this one is going on YouTube, I think, because I got access to YouTube again. Isn't that cool?
Ooh.
All right. SimHaven is an online racing community for everyone. This was SimHaven's F1 Round 8 Silverstone. Event was possible thanks to Alex, who made a beautiful calendar and points today. Neutrals, who runs our awards and commentated with me today. Waps, who wrote a rulebook. Wapsracing.com. Check out his blog, it's really dope. FB, who designed our new feeder series and helps with a bunch of other stuff as well. And of course, all our F1 drivers and team principals. Our Assetto Corsa Competizione branch called Haven GT is hosting 90 minutes of Nürburgring on the 24th of February. And more on that and our whole operation at simhaven.org. If you're part of the SFR Discord, you can also find the channel called Servers and find the Haven GT server there. Check out our YouTube channel as well. Unless you're watching it on YouTube, then please like and subscribe. Our YouTube channel is just called SimHaven. Join the Discord server at bit.ly/SimHavenFormula. That's where all the racing and signing up is at. We're raising money for the victims of the Gaza Strip bombings. More info on that in the Discord server. Again, bit.ly/SimHavenFormula. Channel is called Gaza Fundraiser. You can win Steam gift cards if we reach our milestones. Raffle winners will be announced when the fundraiser concludes. Date to be determined. Help us raise money for Save the Children Fund. Our next streamed event is the closest Saturday. That is going to be F1.5 Round 9 in Qatar, commentated by Taco, I believe. Tune in for that, and thanks for watching.